Now, we've had a comment on YouTube from a Tuesday Matna asking if we make them a lasagna.
The problem with lasagna, though, is that it's really hard to make in a small batch.
So we're not going to make it in a small batch, we're going to make a big one, and then we can portion up after it's cooked, stick them in the freezer, and we've got our very own ready meals good to go. Okay, so lasagna, we'll get on with that, and as usual it's going to start with all the kind of mirepoix of veg. Fancy word for kind of root vegetables.
Okay.
Carrot, if you can peel that, and celery, and I shall crack on with the onion and garlic. Now, lasagna I guess has a number of stages. There's the meat sauce, the bechamel sauce, or the white sauce, and the pasta and the cheese. It's all layered up. And it is quite a bit of effort, but if you go to the effort to make it once, then you've got plenty that you can freeze down. You can have it once a week for a whole month without any effort. So, worth going to that effort to do it.
How long would it last for?
In the freezer, 3 months, no problem. A plug of oil. Fantastic. Do you reckon you can do some garlic as well? Peel some of the garlic. We put our onions into the pan. Start sweating those down. And then it's a matter of cutting up the carrot and the celery in the same way, as small as possible.
Here come the waterworks.
Oh no. You just get really emotional around Italian food.
I put my heart
Makeup will start running.
Getting this beautiful.
That's what good Italian food's all about, isn't it? Big Italian mamas just putting their heart and soul into
Big Italian mama.
Cool, and the garlic can go in there as well.
Alright.
Cool, and they just need a couple of minutes to sweat down so they're nice and soft. I'm going to show you the other cheat that we're going to do. Rather than make a bechamel sauce, the flour and the butter, cooking it out with the milk and making a roux, we're going to cheat slightly. I've got ricotta, cheese, 1 egg, and a little pinch of nutmeg, like so, salt and pepper, and then, John, you can beat that up. I think there's a wooden spoon underneath that. Now, our veg has started sweating off. We can add in a good glug of red wine. There we go, reduce that down. And
That's a lot of red wine.
well, it reduces down. Yeah, sort of real richness to the bolognese. And this is the weird one, which I only found out about recently. But traditionally, they add milk to a bolognese.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that until quite recently. So we've got that reduced down now with the wine. So we're adding our minced beef.
Right.
Put the whole thing in. Oh, we don't need the meat nappy.
And nappy?
Meat nappy.
Meat nappy. I don't know.
There's something quite disturbing about that.
It's just the sleeve. But so mix that all in. Now, again, some people say you should brown the meat. I'm not even going to bother with that because we're going to slightly cheat it. So add in our tomato juice.
Doesn't brown mean cook it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Doesn't brown mean cook it?
Yeah, but some people brown it before they add in too much more liquid, so it's almost like a half fry.
Okay.
For that, we're not going to bother. So then it's a matter of bringing the whole thing up to a simmer and cooking it for at least a couple of hours. The longer the better, in a very slow heat. And then what you end up with is one we made earlier. So you get a really rich
So I've done all
bolognese.
this for nothing?
Well, we'll have this one later.
Not even going to use it.
But this one is where we're going to do to show you how to do the lasagna bit. So we can leave that just to simmer. And now we can start layering up our lasagna. So essentially that's your bolognese mix, and we use the bolognese to make the lasagna dish. The lasagna's going to go in raw, but we cook it in the oven and all the juices come out, so it's absolutely fine.
It's a bit like tiling.
I guess so. Then some of John's amazing ricotta mix.
Oh yes.
This is the cheat as opposed to using the bechamel.
Got a mountain of cheese here.
Yeah, a handful to sprinkle over. That's layer 1.
And can I put mushrooms?
You can put anything you like in it. Mushrooms, you could put...
Anything.
You can make a vegetarian
Don't challenge
lasagna.
me.
You can make a vegetarian lasagna without the meat, just use some mushrooms and some...
Do you know what might be a good
like
idea?
that squash or some just spinach and ricotta is a good one for vegetarians. Cool, job done. Into an oven about 200 degrees, which is good to go. For about 20-30 minutes or so. It'll be lovely and bubbling, golden on top, and the lasagna sheets cook out perfectly. And then we can cut it up, portion it, and we've got our own ready meals. Job done.
Brilliant.
Down on the board. Now, there you go. As you said, it's not easy to make in small portions. So we've made a nice big one. We can chill that down, cut it into portions, stick it into Tupperware, and freeze it. So,
That does look good.
so for Tuesday Matna, it's lasagna sorted.